Hi everyone. It's another rainy day here in New England, which means my boobies hurt a lot. They're so strained. I've had texts like shoved up against them all day. These tank tops are phenomenal because they just like push it in. And when they push it in, I can feel my implant. And I know that things are swollen, and I know I have to be patient. And I started meditating again this morning, which I haven't done in weeks, which there is a direct correlation with me with when I meditate or how often I meditate and how much pain I'm in. It's just that my head is in 12,000 places and I don't always remember to do it. So I whipped out my planner that I got eons ago, and I have my stickers that my friend Laura gave me because I will perpetually be a teacher of some sort, that I give myself incentive stickers for doing things. So I have written on there to, oh crap, I have to take my meds. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I had coffee though, because my head has been pounding for days, and that could be weather related too. My head starts going like, why does my head hurt? Anywho. On that list, in my to-do planner thing, is to meditate, is to do my exercises at 10 o'clock like I'm supposed to, and I did that today. And my exercises, like, aside from PT, are the neck rolls in opposite directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. It's my shoulder shrugs, and it's the rolling in circles up and back. Like, up isn't so bad, but like back is like, oh my God. And like, are you going to stretch this apart? I need patience, and I have none. So I thought, in order to motivate myself beyond incentive stickers, that I would use Axl Rose to help me. And this may get pulled for copyright stuff. And if it does, it does, whatever. At least I got it out of my system. So I'm going to, every time I do my PT exercises, whether they're just my stretches or the formal exercises that I have to do for PT, I am going to play Axl Rose to help me get through it. He's been through quite a bit of stuff himself. So, yeah. And I was mentioning yesterday how I miss like driving in the car with the top down, like I have a convertible, with the windows open and my cowboy hat on, and just blasting the music and whatever. And I'll get back there. I know I will. But right now, I'm having a lot of memories go through, and I could wax poetically about my memories for hours and days, because I've been through a lot of adventures and on a lot of adventures. Some life learning, some filling my heart, some bucket list things, and just some things that were just purely amazing. And I'm blessed with the life that I have. My emotions are all over the place. I got my younger son's senior picture today, and I compared it to his kindergarten. Yes, I save a lot of stuff. To his kindergarten picture. And oh my God, it's almost the same pose. But like, granted, however many years later. I guess that would be 12. Or, well, yeah, 12 years apart. It just makes you think about a lot. I don't know. Baby step is that I sent an email out to Bedford TV, because apparently they got new lighting in their studio. And I'm like, damn it, nothing's going to slow me down, even though I should be slowing down. But I'm like, I still have 4 episodes of Neighbors Know that are like in the works, that at this point have been in the works for years. And they're really good people who are doing these amazing things. And I need to get out there and start interviewing again. But like, what the hell am I talking about? I can't even write with my right hand. Oh, the sarcasm. Anyhow, so yeah, so I have my meditation in my planner. I have my stretchy exercises. I have exercising, which I have not been walking because it's been raining outside. I could walk across my parking lot and get on a stationary bike, which I find incredibly boring. But I need to do that because I need to not just sit on the couch and watch stupid movies. Or not stupid movies. I watched a good movie yesterday, which was a really big tearjerker. It was the documentary about Selma Blair and her MS journey. Not a good movie for me to have watched right now. I always thought she was beautiful and like, I mean, she still is beautiful. And just to see her, like what she's going through, it's just like, oh my God. But not something to get me in a good place. It's like, what the hell? And then you read about all these actors, like these famous people that have, a lot of them that have MS, and it's crazy. Anyhow, so before I forget, I'm committed this weekend. I'm going to go to the mall this weekend, and I'm going to go to Victoria's Secret. And I'm hoping I don't have like a teeny bopper sales rep who's like, ooh, what push-up underwire can we get you? And I'll be like, I don't want a push-up underwire bra. I don't have to push up my boobs, sister. And here's why. But I have a feeling they probably don't have middle-aged women working at Victoria's Secret on the floor. I don't know, that's just a guess that I have. But I need to treat myself to something that looks pretty. I'm sick of sports bras. I am sick of bras that I have to pull up from the bottom, but like, who the hell am I kidding? I can't even reach my right arm behind my back. So how am I supposed to put on something that has to clasp in the back? And we all know how I feel about things that clasp in the front. I'm sure they have something. So I want to look. I don't like going to the mall. I don't like to shop. But I feel like I need to do that for me at this point, is buy something feminine to keep the girls in place, yet practical. In the meantime, I know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and my beautiful, spectacular chest is not built in the almost 10 weeks that I'm at. And I have no patience. I shouldn't say that. I do have patience. It's just, I didn't know, I say you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know that my arm would be so compromised from this procedure and this experience. I was never good at science in school. I didn't get it's here. It's all, I mean, now that I have a tank top on, whatever, I'll go like this, but like all in here, this is what's so crazy tight. Like, this is why I can't lift my arms up. And I've seen vlogs of, there's a woman, Jen Rosenbaum. I would suggest if you look her up, go on Instagram, because Facebook pulls off a lot of her pictures because they're considered pornographic. I had posted a picture myself on Facebook and on YouTube, and it was same picture where like I had my scar showing and my hand was very classy, like covering it, whatever, but there was a little piece of my scar sticking out, and they both pulled it because it was considered too sexual. I'm like, thanks. It's sort of a compliment, I guess. But then I realized that, like, as much as I thought I would be the one to go out, and I originally wanted to do a photo shoot of my body, and now I'm in a phase that I don't want to do that. There's a relationship with pictures where, like, I want to take pictures to, remind me of where my body is. But it's like, do I really want to remind me of this time, 5 years from now? No. It's taken me a long time and a lot of work to be able to not live in the past and focus on the future. And focus on like where you are now and what you can have now. I've had an extraordinary past. And there's some things in my past that I'm like, please leave it in the past. Sayonara. No, thank you. And there are some things in my past that I'm like, wow, I wish I could feel that again. And I don't mean my breasts, but that too. There was a weird phantom thing that I will say today. I was in actually pain this morning. On my right side, I did not wear a bra last night. I wore this tank top. Shows you how productive I'd been. And I just rolled out of bed and had coffee, and then, you know, here I am. Sorry, I got a thing that I got a package, and then I'm like, oh, I know that package is that breath thing to inhale, and then I get distracted. Anyway, I was laying back and trying to sort out, like, you know, becoming one and touch, like, I'm okay with touching them now. I don't feel so weird about touching them. What I don't like is the little, there's like a slight indentation from where the scar is, but I know that that's not real because, like, apparently there is still so much swelling. And it kind of concerns me, and I'll bring it up when I go to PT today, that there is still so much swelling. But then I have to remember that it's a marathon and not a sprint, and, you know, it takes time for the swelling to go away. I fortunately don't have swelling in my legs, my feet, none of that anymore, which is great. I still see it a lot in my face. Like, I've never had a very defined chin, and like jawline, whatever. But I do see the swelling here, and I feel like my body, my skin is still like pulling down. And with that pulling comes this pulling, which is not helping in, like, me maybe someday having a defined jawline again. Whatever. This is just what I look like. Take it or leave it. Yeah. So I was laying back in bed, and I was like touching, you know, just over. And part of why I've been in so much pain / awareness is because of the PT and the manipulation. And she's not doing a lot. I mean, she'll do this, and I'm like, holy cannoli. Like, it just fires up things that haven't been touched in so long with, like, getting my muscles. And, like, this is not boob at all. Like, I'm surprised at how much is actually muscle. Like, this is, which I guess is good. This is all, like, muscle that has to just be reminded to, like, get moving. My left arm, like, I'm doing okay with. I haven't shaved, so whatever. The exercises that I do now, I have a towel over my hand, and I can lift my arm up. So my left side, I can get to about here. But obviously you can tell it hurts, and I think it hurts more because it's raining out and things are stiff. My right arm, my right arm. I wish I was ambidextrous. But, like, my right arm, like, it's such a stretch even being here. But I obviously can't get it all the way up. That's what he said. And then I have these, like, weird marks here, which I think are from where the lymph nodes are taken out. I don't know. But I had this weird phantom thing this morning where I was laying back in bed, and I instinctively put my hand here. And I remember how much I used to do that. Like, I don't know if it was even before I found out about the tumor or, like, after I knew. I don't know. My right breast I knew looked different, but like I said, you know, when you get older and your boobs sag, and I'm like, I was, you know, doing more exercises, so I'm like, maybe I'm just more muscular here. I'm more muscular here, and, like, my boobs over time as you get older, they lose tissue or mass or whatever. So I'm like, that's just what they look like, whatever. I didn't think anything of it, but when I was laying back, I had this twinge of pain right here. And for a bizarro fleeting moment, I'm like, I should go have that checked out. Like, almost like I'm in some other world. Like, I should go have this checked out. And then I stopped, and I'm like, duh. Like, that's where my tumor was right here. And it's like, I did have it checked out. And even as I'm feeling, there's just some weird, like, extra inflammation there, which, again, I'll bring up when I go to PT. But I think about all the exercises that I'm doing, and they're not easy. They seem simple, but they're not easy. And they're just firing stuff up, which I know will get me to a good place. But right now, I don't have a lot of patience. And I have to go to PT in an hour, and I haven't eaten yet, which is not good. I have to figure out how to balance everything. But I'm going to play my mantra, and hopefully this doesn't get cut off. And if it does, I'll just end the video here. And if you know that it gets cut off, it's because YouTube pulled, or Facebook, whoever, pulled this for copyright infringement. I already have one thing on there for copyright infringement. So I don't want to have two. I don't want to have my thing taken down. So if it's taken down, it's taken down. If it's taken down, just YouTube, Axl Rose, or Guns N' Roses, Patience. And it's not even so much about the woman that he's talking about and the love part, which, like, yes, I have patience, not so much kind of with, you know, love. I deleted, did I say this yesterday? No, because I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't finish yesterday. I deleted all of my online dating apps. All of them. Oh my God. I feel like I graduated high school. It was such an amazing feeling. Like, you become so much more in tune with yourself. And I'm like, I don't like, I hate computers. I don't like electronics. Ironically, that you're watching me on one. They have their purpose. I get it. But I don't like electronics in general. I don't like even texting and all that stuff. I'd rather like see someone face to face and have a conversation. You don't get nuances. You don't really get to like look someone square in the eye and have a conversation to really understand them. I'm really good at reading people. You can't really do that through messages. It's like a code. I don't like it. And I feel like I have 100 thoughts that I just started saying that I never got to the end of them. But part of that's just how I am. And part of that is because I'm where I am right now with this process. And it's so funny because I thought like I wouldn't have things to share after a certain point. And now it's not even so much about the cancer. It's just kind of about like life things, about what what's in my space and what could be helpful for anybody out there, which is why I want to do a podcast on a separate note. I would still love to do a podcast. Something funny. Yeah, on a side note. All right, I have to stop. So I am going to have my ALEXA play and go out right now with my Guns N' Roses Patience, because this is like my mantra right now. And I just need to do this with my body, not my whole body. It's really my arms. I have to slow down with the arms. I don't realize how much I'm actually doing. It seems like minor, but my son like listed this morning all the things I did yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, that is a lot. And by doing a lot of things, I mean like I unloaded the groceries. Not even all of them. You know, like here's what I did get done. And it's just all those things are now big things where I thought they were small things. And maybe this is one of my life lessons in focusing on the little things that really mean a lot that I took for granted before. All right, so here we go. Alexa, play Patience from Guns N' Roses.
Patience by Guns N' Roses on Amazon Music.